Greetings, fellow hemomancers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, Episode 35, Blood Mage. And there's Cladwin. So, Cladwin, you're going to be assigned no armor, perishable social drugs, and the first thing that you do is to decide of what use you are to us. Also, I think I cut down a few too many trees. I mean, I guess that's what pissed off the Ents, so, you know, I'm all for it. So, let's write in the book. Fingers crossed. Nice. I'm going to have you guys decide whether she becomes a second Ice Mage, joining J-Fry, or she becomes Fire or Blood. Because technically this isn't forbidden. So I had polled if it was forbidden, she'd become a Blood Mage, but she can still become a Blood Mage. I'll just re-poll. And you guys want Elwyn to become a colonist as well. Okay, cool. What should the newest recruit become? Ice, Fire, Blood. It's like a R.R. Martin novel. The Song of Ice, Fire, and Blood. It's the prequel. So we already have an Ice Mage, J-Fry. We do not have a Fire Mage. We do not have a Blood Mage. So for reference, Tal is a summoner. Thomas is a geomancer. Yeah. Turnip and Hambic. I'll put them together. Turnip and Hambic are both succubus. J-Fry is ice. And Guero is arcane. That is what we have represented so far. And you guys are, I'm going to call it, you guys are for the blood. Okay. Caladwin. Blood Mage. I have no idea which one I'm reading when I do that. So let me move the blood script here. What is it actually called? Hemomancy. Because, yeah, I would hate to just assume which one it is and read the wrong one. Can someone haul it to its own stack, please? Thank you. And raffle goes to Brogadog. So the character details is open if you want to rename characters. And hello, Hemomancer. So take a look at the Hemomancer. Blood Sacrifice. Combines blood mana into a hybrid form of power used to perform blood magic. The use of Blood Sacrifice inflicts several deep cuts to allow ready access to blood and combines it with mana to generate an immediate amount of blood magic power. So there is down here, mana and blood magic as a bar, opposed to like a normal caster who just has that purple, which is mana. And your name is going to be Rogi. Oh, right. I have to dev mode to rename. You're going to be Rogi, Rogi, Rogi. Rogi the elf. That'll work. Rogi the elf. Or now, actually, Rogi the blood mage. Blood mag. Alright, back to the abilities. Ignite blood. Ignites and burns any exposed blood in intense flash fire. Fire will continue to spread to nearby blood. So if we have a giant bloody mess like this, when they're all bleeding, that would be explosive. Blood for blood. Curses a target's blood to heat and accelerate until it seeps from every pore of its victim. This curse has several effects. The blood that is expelled from the target becomes a mist that the caster absorbs as restorative energy and uses it to mend wounds and replenish blood reserves. This ability will slowly heal scars and other permanent injuries of the caster. So, we have a permanent scar, so that's useful to know. The wounds and injuries of a target will also be healed as the blood exits their body. The target loses a portion of their blood each pulse, and like any wound, can result in incapacitation or death if they lose too much blood. The transfer and healing rate is increased for both caster and victim, depending on how much the victim is bleeding. The effects are the same when used on friendly or enemy pawns, but will trigger an outrage if used on a downed, on an ally or neutral pawn. So it is a, it's like a healing ability, which might actually be useful to try to heal some of the scars in the community. Blood Shield surrounds the target in a barrier formed from the blood energy of the caster. The energy from the shield will slowly regenerate the pawn it is protecting. Any damage done to the shield disperses some of this energy, but also causes a burst of healing on the protected pawn. A portion of damage is absorbed by the shield will be inflicted on the caster due to the blood link. This includes gradual healing. As long as the blood mage supporting the shield has blood magic power, any return damage will detract from this blood power. But if the blood mage is out of blood magic power, the return damage will cause physical harm to the blood mage. So it's like a cursed shield. It's a way to keep, if you have a lot of blood magic power, it's a way to keep a target alive beyond when they should be. But it can, backfire. And then Rend causes the victim's blood to violently reject its host and erupt from multiple wounds, resulting in massive hemorrhaging. So one other thing that is worth noting is that a lot of these abilities are incapacitating abilities, which is pretty handy for dealing with people that we don't necessarily want to kill. So between Rogi and Isgaldir grappling, and Isgaldir should probably be taught to Pommel Strike as well. And then Madzi with Shadow Strike, Nightshade, Summon, Blank, and Pommel Strike, and then Shield is Pommel Strike. Our ability to incapacitate specific targets is going up considerably. So, good stuff. In terms of conversion, Zeke is actually very close. I bet if Crimson did a convert here, reducing 18% of the 17%, that is instant. Let's do it. Boom. He is now of us. So, what are we doing with Zeke? What to do with Zeke? Wait for a book to be purchased, or write a script. And we are now going to try to recruit him. He's a bit high resistance, but we'll whittle it. Rogi is also going to need a weapon of some sort. For now, a bow is fine. Mostly because I'm busy. And also, like, something that does bleed damage might make sense. Even, I would say, like, a knife. Like Demon Fang. Because if she stabs them and they start bleeding, she gets stronger. So there's actually there's an argument to be made that hooking her up with, like, some bleed damage weapon would be ideal. Alright, so that there is Galdir's. Oh, why do you know what? I really need to get rid of these these shelves. I'm gonna get rid of the shelves now. They stack the scripts and then they become unusable as a result. So we'll just keep the stuff on the ground. So keep running into this issue, and I'm really tired of it. There we go. Oh, you don't have a bed, do you? Yeah, that's my fault. Alright, Zeke's gonna write a script. What about Elwyn? Also, attempting script writing? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Elwyn's gonna become melee. Because Elwyn is a brawler with high burning passion melee, it makes sense. Yep, tailoring done? Cool. I'm going to do a quick health check on our mages. I'm going to have them stop auto-casting Blink. Because once you're out of mana, you kind of die. That would be kind of bad. Oh, we also want to inscribe a Blink for Rogi. Oh, here we go. Angmar sent us a message. There's a camp controlled by Coastal Haven Elves. It's a bandit camp. And we could clear it for garbage? No. I was hopeful, but honestly the rewards are kind of... 30 enemies doesn't really bother me. Well, I don't know. I can have you guys vote on that. Let's undismiss it. 30 coastal elves we could eat in an afternoon. It's more just the rewards are pretty terrible, if I'm honest. I suppose it also depends on where the encampment's located, because if it's really far away, you know. Alright, so both Elwyn and Zeke are going to make scripts. What happens if their scripts are forbidden? My minions are saying they don't have any work to do, so I'm going to give them some cleanup work. Some busy work. Those of you writing try again, the Martial books are not inexpensive. It's 80 double strand and 350 magicite per attempt. I could do it, but it comes at a cost. It's worth mentioning, I suppose. Ah, the sun's back. We haven't fully blotted out the sun. Oh! Well, there's an exotic goods trader coming in. So maybe all that was moot. Tal, before you go talk to the exotic goods trader... Oh, you know what? I don't have good jewelry for you to wear. Never mind. Wait, I'm trading with Maul. Okay. The lesser version? I don't think there's a lesser version. Is there? Oh, no, there is a torn script. It's still a lot of cloth. I don't know. We'll see. I think I might sell the ice tome, because if we want an ice tome, it's very easy to get a new one. They have magicite that I could buy, but that's kind of overpriced. Actually, I'm just going to sell my antlers and stuff. Unfortunately, these guys really didn't have anything I wanted to buy. They're not they're exotic goods. They're not arcane goods. So they don't have the really spicy stuff that we would be looking for. I am going to buy their gold, though. I don't know when the next time I will manage to get gold. I could try to call in a meteorite. But yeah, that was an alright trade. Alright, so now we know what we're going to do. We'll try again if it doesn't work out. So, who to heal? We do have enough for one full orb. So there's a few new people that have injuries. Asgaldir is missing a toe. Rogi has a spine injury, although with the right spells, she might be able to heal it herself. She just needs to level up for blood. Or there is... And I can also do the heart surgery. I can, like, just replace his heart. So I'm just going to say Zeke's neck. No, you know what? I'm not even going to consider prisoners as a potential to heal. So, there is the list. I'm not investing in them until they actually join. Al, are you ready to infuse? Actually, we'll make an Orb of the Eternal first. And then we can infuse. Ah, Silden, I think it's your time to heal. I already have salt in the barrel. Okay. All right. I'll call that one early. Sildin, the I almost want to call him a halfling because he has half his arms and half his legs. Sildin, the halfling, is gonna get healed. Oh, yeah, this will be... Where do we do slave work? I'll temporarily allow this to be used for slaves. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'll just move this somewhere. Yeah, somewhere lit. If you're wondering, we aren't gonna grab people from caravans because we aren't betraying Sauron. That would be a herp derp thing to do. Put it bluntly. Why aren't you ready for surgery? Wait, get the hell down. Stop standing back up. Stupid. Alright, so he has his shoulder restored. He's now a quarterling. If you're wondering how to get more recruits, they might fall from the sky or something. Who knows? Slave traders. We have some. I mean, we started with Crimson and Shield, and we ended up getting Sildin and Guero. So it's not like we are disproportionately... I mean, we are disproportionately elf and human, but it's not just the original two. I am dangerously low on food. Alright. Let's see here. Earth sprites are here. So I think what I'm going to do is grow rice where the earth sprites are, because the soil is eventually getting improved. And I would assume that the Lembas... Actually, it's not that growable yet. It's getting there, but has a little ways to go. All right, Tal. It looks like we can infuse and mana weave. I'll force him. He's like a Chinese production factory all on his own. We could meteorite strike, sure. I think that's pretty reasonable. Wow, I still had Cold Snap queued up. I'm glad that didn't accidentally trigger. Attract meteors. So the materials for that would be 2 stacks of steel, a stack of silver, and a stack of magicite. let's stop infusing. We killed our mana pool. I mean, it's for the best. It's going towards stronger gear. We finally actually look like mages, which wasn't the case for so long. We don't have the master spell of the Geomancer yet, no. That's another thing that we could inscribe, is to get Meteor. The cost of that, if you were wondering, would be pretty affordable, given our Magicite and Devilstrand. There was an argument to be made, however, that maybe only people in Archmage gear should get their master spell, which would be Tal and Jayfry. So Jayfry getting Blizzard and Tal getting Poppy. Should master level spells be reserved for Archmages? If you don't agree, that's fine. I could go either way. I tell them to haul... Oh, it's not critical. That's my fault. I'm going to try to save up for blood for Rogi. Killing that spine injury would be nice. Oh, right. You leveled up already? Okay. Hey, seal it in. Oh, there goes the scar. I don't know how much of the scar healing that we did for him, though. But maybe it was also helpful. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a two-way street, right? The wounds and injuries of a target will also be healed as the blood exits their body. How much blood did you lose? Moderate? Well, we didn't knock you out, but there is that risk, of course. So, attract meters is 150 ingots. We have 128 stocked here. We need more of the silver stocked. So what I can have Rogi attempt to do is to go to everyone who has scars and heal their scars, which would significantly help. Well, okay, just Syldan. Syldan's the only one with a scar. That's not true. Zeke has a scar. A neck scar, but I'm not going to try to heal a prisoner's scar. Really? Again, Crimson? Seriously. Oh, and here we go. Meteor time! They weren't helpful. Marble, sandstone, granite, sandstone, salt, marble, and silver. I mean, silver's not bad. But we were already mining silver in high volume from the ground, so I wouldn't really write home about that. I will get the salt, though. No, I'll just leave the salt there. One thing I'm going to want to do whenever we call down meteors is to mine them, though. Because leaving them, eventually the map will become, like, ridiculously cluttered. Oh, we hit a rat. Target acquired. We'll eventually acquire, we'll clutter the map full of meteors if we don't clean them up as they land. Which means these old meteors we should mine away as well. Alright, master level spells reserved for archmages. Is it go? So, Tal, it is time for you to write Poppy. And for you to write Blizzard. Oh, I see. The spell that we cast required a whole lot of our remaining material. We are about to run out of Devil Strand, but I have the farm, and that will start yielding, plus this giant field. I'm not too worried about that. So this is Poppy. Nice. So, Poppy, if you're wondering what this is, summons a pack of vicious Poppy straight from the Great Gates of Insanity. This pack of Poppy are rabid and will eagerly tear into enemy formations. And I can summon more of them, make them cheaper to summon, or have them, well, yeah, you'll see. But it is, it's really good to summon that on, like, hordes of enemies. I'll just say that much. Alright, Crimson, you're going to be busy. We need food. And these stupid animals out here are all small. Actually, one thing I could do... Oh, Crimson is on a mental break. There. I will... whoever's going after the rhino, I'm going to micromanage, because this is the only thing that's, like, dangerous to hunt. But who's hunting with a wand? Okay. Turnip. Wait. Guero. Wait. Guys, you just... You just friendly fired Turnip and knocked Turnip unconscious. Wands are a little unpredictable, is all I can say. So if you wanted to see the Poppy, let me try to summon it on this rhino. Get it! And it's down. Keep in mind it was already bleeding. But yeah. Get swarmed. Okay, Turnip. Fangface, yeah, I know. You're like, hey, I have a wand of blazing power. Yeah, don't get any ideas. Turnip's just a wuss and knocked himself out. Herself out. I'm gonna regret allowing these guys to hunt with magic stuff, as they are not accurate. It's like they said about OSHA, which is that the guidebook for occupational health and safety is written in blood. And, I mean, yeah, it is. Can y'all... Oh, there's nowhere to haul. Okay. This is going to get messy, but this is my backup butchery. So that we don't just kill things and then walk away from their corpses as they rot. That would work if we were necromancers and we wanted a skeleton army of dead hares, but I'm hungry, so... Here we go. Ruins from Gondor. Yeah. I will accept. It's kind of far away, but I think it's reasonable to make our way out there. The issue, however, is that we don't have a ton of people or food. Well, we don't have a ton of food, so we will be restricted with how many people can be deployed. But current priority right now is manage prisoners and go to the ruins. I think some combination of like Crimson, Shield, and J-Fry, the trio, would make for a good ruin delver. Turnip, go eat. If you're hungry, go eat. What is your deal? Oh, all the food is like being taken faster than you could eat it. Well, wimp. Throw an elbow. Get in there. Force them to feed you. I like how we're blasting apart our own defensive walls with our spells while we hunt. And then poor Fangface is like, I guess I'll fix it. It's like, you're right, you will. Because if you don't, you'll end up like Silladin. Silladin, who had half his limbs removed. Accidentally. So as far as... yeah, 18 and still converting on Elwyn. It's a process. Oof. 0.4 change there. I'm still getting low food. The other thing I could do is I could harvest the Lembas early, as that would yield a whole lot of food. Because most of what we're hunting here are like small game. And small game is not filling. Although it is fun to murder all of the animals on the map tile. It's not effective to feed an army, but fun nonetheless. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 10th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as a link to Discord if you would like to join my online gaming community. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Corsairs.